If you currently don't have any active projects, it's important, very important to streamline your process. The minute you have a prospect, your mind will be all over the place and you will not be able to focus as much on building a process. So when you build the process where you have all of the templates, everything ready and it's ready to go, it's easier to receive clients with open arms and guide them through the project rather than frantically running from one phase to another and not understanding exactly how you can be of service to them. Preparing for clients early on will help you focus on what matters, which is designing rather than admin, which is, most of us feel like a waste of time. So what does it mean to streamline your process? It means that you have very clear steps to go from the beginning to the end of the project seamlessly. You can start with a discovery call. This is what most designers do. So if you receive a prospect, you can give them a discovery call. They can call you. That can come after a questionnaire or before the questionnaire, but usually the discovery call comes first. And in that discovery call, you're going to kind of discuss what's happening with the project, when are they expecting the delivery, what is their current struggle, so you can cater best to them. Then you will be able to send them a questionnaire, and that questionnaire can be as detailed as you want it to be, just to gather the specific information, the meat of the project. This step is crucial because it prepares for a tailored proposal to that specific client. So they filled out the questionnaire, you had a discovery call with them. This is your kind of recruitment cost. So for every client or a customer a business gains, there is some sort of a cost. It's either via advertising or through hours like discovery call and the questionnaire. So then what you would do is send them a link for a first consultation. Can it be on site? Absolutely, it can be on site, but you need to account for the commuting. So you have to add the added cost of commuting. The first consultation, the payment usually is, upfront, and you make sure that you conduct an in-depth consultation so they can make sure that you are clicking together. There's some sort of a chemistry and you're not wasting your time because you are listening to their elaborate problems and what they are dreaming about in their home. You're kind of, brainstorming ideas. First consultations have to be paid. This is, frankly, I saw the best growth in my business and in other designers' businesses that I coached when they started charging for the first consultation. So if you take away something from this course and you want to implement it right away, make sure that you have a first consultation that's paid. And then you can draft a pricing proposal and the paperwork in general. Here, I'm mentioning the pricing proposal because we are focusing on a pricing proposal, but usually I go first with a quotation. It's all included in the Notion. A quotation is not as detailed as a pricing proposal, but you can opt for one or another in specific scenarios. So if the project is smaller, you can just get away with a just quotation. But if it's a big project, then a pricing proposal is going to be perfect because based on the information you gathered, you will prepare every single deliverable that you will give with milestones when you are expecting to deliver each of the milestones. Then comes negotiation, which is usually an open dialogue. In my experience, clients that you charge higher, they don't negotiate as much, but clients who you're charging lower because you're in the beginning of your career, they usually are the most vocal when it comes to pricing. So whatever you have here, whether it's a client that's of a high end or another type of a client, make sure that you have an open dialogue, especially if they negotiate with you. Go back to the pointers in the Never Split the Difference and the negotiation chapter of this course and make sure that you freshen up before you open the dialogue. So, and document everything. That's very, very important. Then there's a contract signing, and after the contract signing, there has to be dating and everything, and you need to have a system on your computer, digital files organized. Every client has their own tab, and you know exactly where they're located and what you need. And also in my Notion template, in the streamlining chapter, you will find a full-on something I've been working with for a very long time. So it's a very, very comprehensive way to file the clients digitally. There's a lot of designers as well that opt for other softwares or other websites that keep their bookkeeping for them, especially if you are required to pay taxes where you are. Then it's a good idea to invest in QuickBooks or HoneyBooks or any of those softwares that you can keep track of your financials and when you get paid and how much you got paid, so you can keep your taxes organized. This is very important because here in Dubai we don't have the taxes files unless you hit a certain bracket of income, so it depends on where you are located. I would say the project kickoff starts then, so you'll send an invoice of whatever percentage that you charge in the beginning, and then you'll send finally the receipts, so they have a copy of when they paid this first initial payment. So here's how you access the Streamlining digital filing system on your template on Notion. You will open the link that is attached into this lecture and you will go to Streamlining your process. You'll find this tab or page, you'll click on it, and then you will find all type of useful things. This is the business management aspect of things. So if you open a business plan, you can kind of take a look where that is. It's just extra information that you can keep on you the entire time, so you can browse through this. But my most important part with the streamlining is when you open one of those project references. So if you open the first one, you will find a to-do list. You can have like the urgent, important, later, or extras. If you just click on it, you will find a bunch of checkboxes, so you can have like a checklist or a to-do list if you wish. And then you will find the paperwork. So here you'll upload every single paperwork that you sign with the client. What I love about Notion is that you can access it on any device and it's free. If you want to store like higher, for example, I store videos on my Notion, so I pay for the plan, for the premium plan. And I also have coaching clients signed up to my team spaces, so this is why there's some sort of a payment, but you don't have to pay. So you'll find like an onboarding process, so essential information. You can add here project location, access cards, whatever it might be. Fun fact, one of the times I got a prospect and they did not end up being a client, but they were in Burj Khalifa, which is like the tallest building in the world, in case you don't know. And the process was so interesting, even though I didn't get the project, and I'm totally fine with that. The fact that I had to go through the process of the security and how you needed like a PIN, a number from the owner of the apartment. So that was interesting. Usually you can keep all of those information because you can access them on anytime on your phone, and you can also have like essential information about the family members, if there's a doorman, if you need an access permit, all of that you can implement it here, even the project location. And there is like the questionnaire. So I have 2 articles on my website that tell you some questions that you can ask the client, and also you'll find the welcome kit. So here is the welcome kit. I actually attached it for you. I sell all of these, but because you got this course, then I'm just grateful for you for signing up, so you get them for free. I also suggest that you upload AutoCAD files or site pictures or anything on a separate folder, and that will help you have access to them at any time and keep a project timeline. You can find the timeline tab here, and you can have like your project, you can just add an item and it will immediately add it to your project. You can customize it as much as you want. And of course there are like the design process here, their client taste buds, which is something I really like. You can just add whatever pictures they send you. If you have sketched, brainstormed or did any of the above, make sure to add it as well. Keep the process ready, so the next time you want to gather up a portfolio, you have really interesting clippings of the entire process. One more thing that I added for you is the furniture budget, in case you want to just try it out and see how it is like. So you can say sofa, this is how much it will cost, or whether it's a splurge or essential, and you can have a sum of the numbers by the end of the day, and what the budget is, received payments, also items ordered. This is one more gallery for you. So if you open it up, you'll find website reference, prices, company contact, status, the quotation of the piece, for example, if you are ordering something. So yeah, I really hope that you utilize it because I think it's so comprehensive. This is our time to end this whole course, and I am so excited that you've got to hear. Wow, I mean, well done. You did it. You got through all of these videos, and now you're ready to rock on in the real world and make sure that you take all of these steps and you do something with them. This course can be used as a tool, so you can refer back to it whenever you need, and make sure that you use all of the tools. If you haven't gone through every chapter and checked out the attached material, because there's a lot of value in there too. And I'm so excited to be ending this course. I will welcome any kind of feedback and make sure that you attend whatever live sessions that I have, especially if you're an early bird. If you sign for early bird or you added this as an add-on, make sure that you check out the dates. And remember, in the world of interior design, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Unless it's for your mom, then maybe consider a discount. Well, I mean, maybe probably do it for free for your mom only, but everybody else needs to pay. You deserve the money, you deserve the payment. I know you do. There's a lot of things that you went through, and I'm sure just like you invested in this course, you're investing a lot in yourself. I want you to understand that you are worth it. You're worth getting paid properly, and you're worth feeling the power of having enough money to not only survive but to thrive in this world. And your expertise, they're valued. There's someone for everyone out there. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of projects for you to take. So do not be scared if you get a client who did not understand your worth, because someone else will. I hope you enjoyed this course. Consider leaving a review if you want to. That would make my day, and I really appreciate you. I hope you have a great time of the day wherever you are in the world. Happy pricing!